So I'm recording this video just to present my experience in implementing Industrial IoT 4.0 at the two different companies. If you can see, this is one of the company which produces the barrels, these little barrels, and this is plastic blow molding machine, whatever here you can see. This is one machine, and we have implemented the Industrial IoT 4.0 in this factory by means of ThingWorx PTC. And another our implementation is this wind turbine, which generates the energy of 3 kilowatt. So to this wind turbine, and over the period of time we would be implementing Industry 4.0 to such wind turbines. 25 wind turbines we would be implementing. So kind of we have recorded the video for this like this. And to this wind turbine we have used another open platform called as Eclipse Capua. If you can see, these are the two IoT platforms we have used so far for implementing Industry 4.0. Okay, while implementing this or before implementing this, we have studied lot many things. So one of the document that I am showing you is the white paper presented by the Eclipse, what exactly Industry 4.0 is. Now see this chapter, key challenges for implementing Industry 4.0, right? I'm not going to read all of the things, but just try to explain little things. Integration of OT and the IT is first challenge. OT is operational technology and IT is information technology. Means what happens on your shop floor or what happens at your industry that need to be informed to the IT system. That is nothing but the integration is. So this is the first key challenge. Lot many things your platform has to do at this level. Then greenfield versus brownfield. Greenfield are the new equipments, new devices, new sensors, and the brownfield is the old things. Means the things which are available in the industry for last 10 to 15 years. How to retrofit them, how to work with them, that comes under the greenfield versus the brownfield. Okay, safety and the security concerns. Whatever data you will generate from the OT part, that need to be shipped to the IT part in the very secure manner. So we are going to use something called as digital twin, device as a service. Means everyone can get connected to the device and get the data out of it, but there should be some security implementations. That's what the safety and the security, one of the key challenge. Availability and the continuity of the services. When you say manufacturing or the industries that need to be run continuously, so whatever your implementation of IoT you are going to provide, that also need to be very precise, or you can say that should not discontinue existing operations. That's what the availability and the continuity of the services means you need to give a robust IoT solution. We did that. So importance of the real time sensors, you can say, or for example, get the sensor data. The moment sensor is going to trigger the event, you need to get update on your dashboard. So that's the real time thing. So if you talk about the IT part, lot many things you need to do to achieve the real timeness. Socket, web sockets, and many things you need to consider for this real timeness, creating the more flexible manufacturing process. So current manufacturing processes are little bit what you can say very strict, right? That need to be little bit flexible if you want to implement the IoT. We face the challenge that implementing the barcodes in your every barrel is not that easy. So they have some process. So for these guys we have suggested please put the barcode or QR code on the barrels. So they said it's it would be a little bit hard to change the process, right? That's what we have faced in the manufacturing process. So process need to be a little bit flexible. That's what one of the challenge. Okay, now what kind of software implementation, right, you would be needing, or what are different scenarios? If you go here, a little architecture they have given. Old PLCs is a brown field, modern PLCs is a green field, right? So this is the operational technology, and this is what you can say information technology, right? So there should be some proper communication, right? Old PLCs, greenfield PLCs or modern PLCs need to communicate with the IoT platform anyhow by means of the IoT gateway, whatever it is. So you need to get the data here for the analysis. Okay, then you can say scenarios. First scenario, connecting the industrial IoT devices, right? Likewise we discussed, no matter what kind of devices you have, anyhow that need to be connected to your IoT platform. Edge versus cloud hosting means there are some scenarios where you need to make a processing at the shop floor level or the factory level. That's nothing but the hosting types, on-prem hosting and you can say cloud hosting. Both the things are very important. Integration with the enterprise IT, consider that you need to directly store your sensor data into the SAP or your custom ERP. So you need to have a proper integration channel with your existing software systems. That's what your integration with enterprise IT is. So we did the communication with the SAP and we did with the communication with what you can say custom ERP that they have developed. Okay, now what are the features of Industry 4.0? Data aggregation is very important part. No matter what kind of devices you have at the shop floor level or at the factory level, you need to get the data. What protocol, what standard they have used, it's absolutely not the part, but you need to aggregate the data, you need to get the data. That's what the data aggregation is, one of the feature. Then security, you need to have role-based access, you need to proper authorization, authentication for device level also and for the platform level also. So security is very important aspect in the Industry IoT 4.0. Device management, you need to manage the devices remotely. So it's not like that you need to visit every time the shop floor to turn on, turn off the device or install and uninstall the device. That need to happen remotely, right? And that's what your task of IoT platform. Your IoT platform has to do these things, right? Event management and the data analysis. Remember that IoT platform or your IoT platform should be well capable of communicating with tremendous events, because your sensors, your actuators would be generating huge amount of data and your platform should be capable of handling all those events. Well, after that analysis, you should have a good analytic framework which will give you a proper analysis on your data. Many things, TensorFlow is there, what you can say deep learning for Z is also there. Many things are available, right? That need to be, that communication need to happen with the platform. The digital twin is very fantastic thing. What do you mean by digital twin? Your device, your physical device should have some digital object. That's nothing but the digital twin, or in another words you can say device as a service. Means whatever device you have in the shop floor, that need to work as a service. So digital twin means physical asset would be having some digital asset, right? And once you have all these things, you can say your typical implementation of the Industry 4.0 is available. See, we have referred lot many things while developing this thing. So there is one consortium also. We have referred this Industrial Internet Consortium, right? Smart factory application in the discrete manufacturing. So we have referred this paper also, right, before doing all the things. Well, we have nice experience in implementing the industrial IoT at for any domain. If you have any requirement of building industrial IoT application, please contact us, right? We'll surely help you and will make your project very much successful. Thanks a lot.